Welcome to the Asian E-Endurance Series Round 2. My name is Zachary Moselle. I'll be your host for this today. And my co-host is Singapore's most successful professional race car driver. Now in 2002, he was crowned Asian Formula 2000 champion, becoming the first Singaporean to win an international motorsport title. Who am I talking about? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Dennis Lien. Hi Dennis.
Hey, thanks for the introduction.
Oh,
Hi
great,
guys.
man. Wow, okay,
Hi,
man.
everybody.
Today, yeah, it's really exciting. We have a very interesting lineup today. A couple new drivers and some that we've seen them in last race at Sepang. It's really interesting. We are now at Chang International Circuit. Now, apparently, the length of this circuit is at 4.554 kilometers, 12 turns. Apparently, the race lap, I was told, there's a 1 minute 23.26 seconds by Yamashita of Team Le Mans in 2019. Dennis, have you driven Chang International Circuit before?
Yes, I've had the good privilege of racing on this circuit in the Asian Le Mans series back in 2016. I was racing a Le Mans prototype and I won the championship that year in the Le Mans series. So I think we were the second international race series to compete at the Chang International Circuit in Buriram, Thailand. And I must say the graphics in race room really depicts this circuit very, very well. It is a circuit designed by Hamilton, as in most circuits these days. So it is effectively a Grade 1 Formula 1 circuit in terms of the layout and the safety requirements. The facilities are not quite Grade 1. So like you can tell, the grandstand is not really that big, but it's big enough. But what counts is that the track is the Grade 1 standard. Nice track, very fast and flowy. Looks simple, but in actual fact, it is quite challenging in certain aspects. Easy to learn, hard to, I wouldn't say hard to master, but you really have to look at the details in the technical sections after turn 5 to get the most out of this track. There are some very fast sections like turn 4 and also basically the ending parts like turn 7, and you basically carry a lot of speed in. Yeah. So great track overall. Unfortunately for myself, I didn't have such a good result because we had some mechanical issues. My left rear wheel came off during the race. Shit happens. That's racing. So, but thankfully, because as you can tell, the runoff area is very, it is a very well and safe circuit. It's very well designed. So we spun and I didn't hit anything, thankfully. But it brings back some very good memories racing at Buriram International. Anyway.
Yeah, well, you know what? I tried to have a go with one of the last week, and I hopped into one of the e-car racing and thought it would most probably be a breeze. And you're right, I was going off track. It looked a very simple track, but I think I had some difficulty going around turn 4, and yeah, it's amazing how the guys can make it so simple.
Although we gave them in a driver briefing, be careful of the usual on cold tires, turn 1, turn 3, the long straights, and then the braking on cold tires. But in actual fact, in real life, in 2016, when I was racing, as I went through turn 4 on cold tires on opening lap, in the Le Mans prototype, it was quite fast. So, I was doing about 220 or 230 to the corner. I got it into a big oversteer moment. It was an eye-popping oversteer moment. I'm just thankful I managed to catch it somehow, and I didn't, the car didn't spin off. But yeah, turn 4 can be quite treacherous. I don't know what is it like in the game, but I think it should be interesting. In the touring cars, probably not as hairy because the speeds are not as high, but who knows? It could be interesting going into turn 4. So something to look out for during the race start, whether anybody gets it, very sideways going into turn 4.
Yeah. I was looking through the list of drivers and some of the names, new names that came popping out. I was thinking, wow, this is really going to be very exciting. And I think we would like to check on the total standing right now after that first race.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll,
let's
it'll be
see.
good for everybody to know where
Yep.
is what the overall standing for
All
the
right.
top
So
five.
the results after round one, let's see. We have like Dylan Tan on 39 points. You got Samiko 27 points. Francis Gonzalez at 26 points. Russell Reyes at 25 points. And Nakib Aslan at 24 points. Nabil Aslan at 22. Chien Pun 17 points. We got Mark Voltaire Elman at 15 points. Amir Hazik at 9 points. Nina Bay 8 points. Asafi Asani at 7 points, Zuriel Sumodubila at 6 points, Mahab Dodongkambe at 2 points, and Arjuna Santa at 1 point. Now, I think most of the drivers who were at round 1 are back on round 2, so I think they are going to try and score as many points as possible to take them up to the next level.
Well done to all those participants for scoring points at the last round. Especially, a big congratulations to Dylan Tan for doing so well during the last round. Considering that he's only 12 years old, that's the shocking part. He drove early. I didn't know that. I thought, the rest of the guys told me, hey, by the way, this guy's like primary 6 or, something like that. I'm like, what?
Well, did it say that the younger you are, your reflexes? I mean, you ask me right now, I'll be like driving the car off the road most of the time.
But it's as to really get in the front. It's not just about reflexes. All these guys are very quick. They are the guys in the top 5. It's not about speed. They all have speed, but it's not sometimes, but most of the time, the guys that really take the top step of the podium, they drive with their heads, and they basically have a much more strategic view of the entire race. That's what gets you in the front. So, racing as people are realizing, now that they have access to these kind of e-racing platforms, it's the same thing in real racing. You got to drive with your head. You got to have a good strategy, and that's how you get to the top step of the podium.
Dennis, have you tried e-racing? I know because I haven't asked you this question yet. I mean, for me, I can't tell different. Only you can't sense that there's no G forces involved. There's no heat to contend with. But how accurate is the driving per se as compared to a real car?
Okay, it's like this. The hand-eye coordination required is very similar, right? So it builds up the appropriate muscle memory or the motor memory in terms of your hand, your feet, and your eyes, and how you conduct yourself in a race car. So that's very essential. And it also helps you learn tracks, because nowadays with the accuracy of e-racing platforms, in terms like if you look at Buriram Circuit here, it's incredibly accurate, even from the signboards and all the trackside markings and whatnot. It's very, very. This is a great platform to learn a circuit before you get there, and also to perfect the most sophisticated systems. Actually, like even in Race Room here, you can open up the program where you can start to adjust and play with the setups of the car, the suspension, the aero, and that can give you a very good indication how to preset the car going into a particular circuit before you actually get there. So the long and short is, yes, I have in my racing career used simulators, although older generation simulators, and they have been very advantageous for me, especially learning tracks and the fact that we're from Singapore, so we don't have much access to a circuit. If we have to go to Malaysia or overseas, so that's not something you can do on a weekly basis. So the simulator is very essential to build the right muscle memory, the motor skills, and also the knowledge of both cars as well as the track. Is it fully transferable? No, you can't get the G forces, you can't get the sensations of the sounds and the smells, so to speak, of a proper race car and the heat of battle. But it's today, I think, a great platform, and you can see it now in Formula One. Most of the testing, I mean, of course, they got very sophisticated simulators. They basically do most of the testing nowadays online, or in the virtual world. So it's a concept that maybe is relatively new in the racing world, but as pilots, I'm a pilot. Zach, I know you're a pilot as well.
Yeah.
The simulator thing in aviation has been around for donkeys years, right? So it's just I'm in fact surprised how long it's taken for the automotive world to adopt simulators as a primary form of training and recurrency and things like that. But funny enough, it's actually harder to simulate motorsports and cars and the dynamics of it than a normal general aviation aircraft simulator.
Okay,
Because
sorry, we need to cut you here. We are going for a short break. Don't change the channel. We'll be right back.
See you guys.
Air, fuel, spark, the trinity of power. You need all three to bring your engine to life. Kenny and Norm knew that, which is why for over 50 years, the company that bears their name has been re-engineering what filtration can do. Engineered to protect against dirt and scientifically proven to provide up to 50% more airflow. K&N, 50 years of performance and innovation.
Welcome back. If you just joined us, this is the Asian E-Endurance Series Round 2 with me, my co-host Dennis Lien. And
Hi,
Dennis,
guys.
right now we're having all these practices, looking at all the lists of names we have currently in the top spot is Asafi Asadi at 1 minute 43.927 seconds. Is that fast?
That is pretty quick for a touring car, and I have to say, Asafi is a personal friend of mine. He's a very good online racer.
Look at that.
And
An early bumping. This test
practice session also so
Yes.
Ayo.
This is how serious it is, eh?
Yeah, I spoke to Asafi, and he says he was a bit upset in the previous round one that he didn't do as well as he did, because he usually prepares himself very well. He does a lot of practice and setup work because he wants to go into very competitively. He does work for a full-time racing simulator facility, so he's got access all the time to work on these games, and he has real-life racing experience on track in Sepang and whatnot, and he was a karter, so
Oh, he'll be the
Asafi's
best person to talk to with regards to trying to marry the real bits about driving and simulating driving as well. Oh.
Yeah, he has a good combination of both real life experience as well as virtual experience. He's a perfect example of how the younger generation of drivers, right? They have a combination of karting, a little bit of circuit experience in real life, and then they take their game and move it on to the virtual world, and they take it very seriously. Their mindset, how they approach the racing is like proper real life racing, and the preparation required in terms of practice, setup, testing, getting the best out of it. It's the proper way to do it,
Like you just mentioned, I mean, look, the sim racing, I mean, it's not about the age. Maybe a younger person will have with X amount of experience behind e-racing as compared to those who are doing actual racing. But anyway, just to check, we are currently at the last lap of the practice session,
Yep.
and looking on my left, we can see the positions right now. We got Asafi in the first place. We
Yep.
have let's see, who's this?
I think it's Reyes, right?
Reyes, right?
Reyes
Yeah,
from-
Russell Reyes. Then we got
Russell
Chris
Reyes is-
Chong, and we got
Chris Chong, how you
Gonzalez. That's a fourth
Gonzalez
position. Sumi
Yep.
Dobila. Then we got Francis Matrillo, to be exact. And who he has got Lee here. Now that it will be
Yeah, who is
interesting
Lee?
today. We've got several Lees. Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of-
We've got Leonard Lee. We've got
Yeah.
Owen Lee. We have Jonathan Takumi Lee.
Oh my God, Jonathan Takumi
So
Lee, yeah.
and yeah, it's really interesting. You just look at the.
Oh, somebody's gone past us in another Singaporean driver.
Yeah.
Surname too.
Oh,
Who is
Jason Tay, who drives an Audi.
Oh,
He clocked in 1 minute 43.203 seconds. Oh,
Yeah, so
that's
Jason
fast.
is our Jason and Jonathan Takumi. They are our usual suspects from Singapore. They are some of the top online racing drivers. You know, in fact, I would even consider them semi-professional because they used to drive for Legion of Racers.
Oh, I see.
You know, a very respectable race team, online racing outfit. And you know, these guys are they push online racing to a different level.
This is the best part I like about e-racing, where cars just
Yep.
disappear off the track and back.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I'm still like, wow, how does that happen? And they just pop up in the pit and they bounce around. It's like brilliant.
Well, you just wait for in the future where you have when teleporting becomes the real thing. Then we might have that soon. Anyway, the qualifying round has just started. We have Jason Tay in the lead right now, and yeah, looking at the timing, got 9 minutes and 28 seconds to go. See how these guys can really push to
Oh,
the
Gene Tan just said hi. One of our karting buddies from the Asian Endurance Karting Series. Hey, Gene, how you doing, man? And of course, my girlfriend, somebody cup.
Eh.
Ling Noi. Who else is online? Alex Chin is watching. Hey, Alex, how you doing, man? Got the flag wrong. He says, oh, Gene says we got the flag wrong for Takumi. He's Hong Kong turned
Oh.
Singaporean.
Is it? Oh dear.
No, because he was originally from Hong Kong, but he's actually a Singaporean. Yeah.
Ah, I see.
I think
So-
he's Takumi is a friend of Gene as well. Small world, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, miss you too, Gene. Can't wait for the borders to open and then we can start karting again. Yeah. Anyway,
I guess everyone is
So-
waiting. I mean, just itching. Thank goodness for e-racing. Can you imagine if they didn't have something like that? It'd be like, just like flying, right? We pull out our chair and then we go through our checks and pretend. But I don't think you have that same thrill as actually
It's different.
holding onto a steering
Yeah,
wheel
actually,
and exercising
correct,
the
yeah.
foot pedals.
you know, the simulators can do a great job in terms of teaching you the processes and building that psychomotor skills. But as you know, there's nothing like real life flying or real life racing. You gotta take it to a different level. But having said that, I must say that technology moves on. You look at the level of detail and accuracy. I'm amazed, man, nowadays. I wish I had simulators like this during my time. That would really have helped my racing career. Because I used to go into tracks overseas really, I mean, this is pre-YouTube, right? So
Yeah.
I don't even have YouTube inboard shots to learn a track. It's literally a piece of paper, right? You try to get some video, either on a VHS tape or something. Hopefully you visit a Formula One track in Europe where there's some footage somewhere. But if you go to the tracks that the F1 doesn't go to, it's almost nearly impossible to get footage of the track. So sometimes, the track walk is the most critical thing. Sometimes you don't even get a chance to track walk. Yeah, you go there and your first practice session is it, man. So
No, it's so
the
easy,
stuff-
isn't it? You can just put your mobile phone and on the dashboard, and there you get a good view. Can you imagine those days when
Exactly.
I was doing in the media line filming? They had this huge camera contraption fitted in front of your windscreen, and it's just blocking the way. You can't get that same thrill.
Yeah.
But nowadays it's amazing. The size of the camera, the quality of the camera, how clear it is. It's really amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Technologies move a long way. Well, let's see the qualifying now. Russell Reyes is so far in the lead.
Yep.
He's pulled off the fastest time at 1 minute. Is it 1 minute 44? Okay, I think that. Oh no, so it's Jason Tay is 1 minute 42. That's a big gap. Jason is, and the second time is it Jonathan Takumi, right?
Yep. Takumi,
Yeah.
and then I think you got Tay,
Reyes,
Russell
Reyes.
Reyes, and you got Francis Matrillo, and Asahi is at
Yes.
5th place.
Safi is in 5th place. So basically, 2 Singaporeans on the top, 2 other Filipinos on the second row, and on third row we have Asafi and Chu. Oh no, now it's
Chris Chong is 7th, and I think you got Yuda Prasanta is at
Prasanta,
6th.
yes.
Yes, Prasanta.
So he's on the third row.
Yep. And on the 9th is Angelo Gabriel Lapus.
Lapus,
Yeah.
Our dear John Rick Cascon is back.
Yep. He's gonna try. I'm really excited for all these guys. I mean, it's such.
Remember the round one, John Rick Cascon with his brother or something like that? They were always in the 2 same Hondas, and we got confused. Like, which Cascon is this?
Well, I can safely say that the 2 Voltaires, not related. I'm not too sure about whether they're related. Got Mark Voltaire, Elman, and you have Voltaire Seiko. They're in round 2 as well. So let's see how it goes when they go neck and neck with each other again. The better.
Where's our Dylan Tan, our
Yes.
championship leader? We haven't seen him yet so far.
No, I haven't seen Chris Chong. We're seeing Chris Chong right now, the 7th position. Yep.
Chris Chong
Yeah,
is,
so far, I've only seen like 10 cars. Okay, the timing's quite close, most of them, the top 5. Yep, Sumido Willow, doing too bad as well.
Chris Chong, a little bit too much curve for the last corner, I think.
Yeah.
But
Okay, we've got like at least 4 minutes left in the qualifying round, and
everybody's
just trying their best to clock in a good time.
They all have to put in a time quick. Half the grid still haven't put in the time yet.
Here we go. We got 7, 10, and 14 position, all leads. We're gonna make up who the leads are.
Here we go. Dylan Tan is second.
Yes. Woo.
Dylan Tan has finally put in the time. So he's driving a Hyundai, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Seems to be the 2 most popular cars are the Hyundai and the Honda.
Yeah, but you and I know your first love, right? Honda. Honda all the way.
Honda.
I just
VTEC
followed
all
the
the way.
I just followed
VTEC all
you.
the way. No VTEC, no count.
Yes, I just saw a 9th position, Chien Poon.
Yan Pun, yeah?
Yeah, Chien Poon, we know he loves his Audi, so he's driving his Audi.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah. CYP, Yan Pun, yeah.
Chien Poon.
Dylan Tan is holding a very close second to who's in first place again? Which Tay is this?
First place, this is Jason Tay.
Jason Tay, is it? Oh, Jason
Yep.
Tay. Yeah. But it's only a difference of 0.2 seconds, so they're very, very close. The gap to third place and fourth place from the leading 2 is quite big, 1.2 to 1.5 seconds. So the guys have quite a lot of catching up to do to Jason Tay and Dylan Tan.
Yeah. And a clear
Russell
numbers,
Reyes.
let's see. I was just trying to make out number 13, CHU. It's YT Chua who drives a Honda.
Yeah.
Just trying to
YT
get all the
Chua.
names in. That's right. Let's see. Hello.
YT
LOK,
Chua.
that will be Andrew Lok. He's at
Andrew Lok, right.
18, and you have Mervinson at 17.
Yep. Well, today, this time around, the Singapore contingent is very strong.
Yep, yeah, man. I think they're gonna give it their best
He's
shot.
our Australian. What's the guy's name? Lee. In
Lee
12th
drives
place.
a Honda, so
Yeah. What's his full name? Lee.
we got Leonard Lee and Owen Lee.
Leonard Lee, we know. Owen is, the Malaysian. He's a great photographer. Sometimes I wonder when I look at Owen, is Owen driving with his keypad as opposed to a steering wheel?
I know.
So
I've done it.
Owen,
Okay,
keypad or
with
using
PS, and it's not easy, to make it that,
Yeah.
especially a tight turn and all that. So
Correct.
yeah, but I really salute him. I mean, using the PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, those guys that can actually do well with a pad, right? The
Yeah.
control pad is like, I just take my head off.
Man, on swipe in and swipe out. Oh, that's about it.
Crazy, man.
13.
Here comes Jaden.
We got Jaden Lowe. Who happens to drive an Audi as well.
Jaden's another one that's very quick. Again, he's got some karting experience, and basically he does a lot of online racing himself. In fact, yeah, Jaden was part of our Asian Endurance Karting Championship, and he was part of the winning team. Yeah, he's part of the winning team. He really can drive a kart very well. Oops, somebody overshot turn one. This session's over. Was it? Qualifying is coming.
Nope,
15 seconds.
12 seconds, yeah. But it's really exciting. You have all these actual go-kart race people with real experience racing together. So for those who don't have any experience driving real cars, I mean sports cars, to have the knowledge of sharing the track, the e-racing track with actual real drivers, that give you that sense that you're actually driving the same a real race.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's a good experience for all involved. Again, e-racing has slightly different disciplines as opposed to real life racing. So on pole position, we have basically Jason Tay, and second is Dylan Tan. Third is from Philippines. What's his name?
Russell, is it Russell Reyes?
Russell Reyes.
Yep.
The top three. Yeah.
Okay, it's a countdown now. All cars on the grid.
Yeah, 20 seconds before race start. Everybody
Will be there. Start, gentlemen. Start your engine.
Make sure to hit the race button, guys, so that you get on the grid.
Yeah, we have it.
Yeah, with
okay.
Last place, so Owen is on the grid. 21 cars, and
they're off. Race
Yes.
1. Oh, look at that. A number exchange in lanes. Everyone's trying very hard.
Dylan Tan has got a good start. He's got a jump on Jason Tay. He's got into the lead now, and Russell Reyes is lost third position. He's gone down to fourth.
We have third position with the Mark Voltaire Elman, and Russell Reyes, and Sumo Dobilo, and Asafi, and you have Jaden Lowe in seventh.
Yep. Oh, Jason Tay has got the jump on Dylan. He was dropping Dylan.
Look at that. It's trying holding off again.
Yeah,
A lot of swapping positions.
Oh no, but Dylan took him back.
Yep.
Dylan took him back. So he's now on a charge down to turn 4, the high-speed left-handed. Let's see whether they get into an oversteer situation.
We won't know, right? This is really, really, really close to him. Look at that.
I think the ring cars are better stuck on.
Yeah. Oh, it's coming. Oh, that's.
They dive bombed on him, but didn't pull it off.
Yeah,
very aggressive. Very aggressive on that part.
Yeah, the turn 6.
Nearly did it. Nearly did it.
Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. It's
a
real
in
battle
third and fourth.
between Dylan Tan
It's a
and
real
Jason
squabble
Tay.
between Russell Reyes. Yep.
Reyes at
Wow,
fourth.
Russell Reyes.
Yeah,
He's
Mark
fighting
Elman
with Mark
at
Elman.
third.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Mark Elman's in third position.
Very close fight between Mark Elman and Russell Reyes.
Yep, they've been trying to overtake one another. It's really a tight.
Very
Oh, let's
evenly
try to make a
matched.
quick move, but not so. He didn't have the
He
acceleration.
decided not to dive bomb into the last corner. Well, very clean start. Very, very clean start. These guys are driving very professionally.
I like it.
must,
I like it.
really
Oh, look at that. Ah,
Ian Poon in 8th position.
yeah, Chien Poon
Uh,
and Lee. They're trying. They're exchanging positions, so let's keep an eye on them soon. But the top three still the same. We got Dylan Tan, Jason Tay, and
but
Mark
Ian
Elman.
Poon climbed up to 7th already. He's got
Oh,
the
quick.
better of Lee. Yeah.
Yep, he's pushing his Audi. Right?
Here we are, Jason Tay, 2nd. This squabble is going to be interesting between Jason and Dylan.
A bit of love-hate affair.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. Yeah.
Jason is now, taking stock of the situation. He's lining him up, trying to draft him, going into turn. This is turn 2, the lead up to turn 2. Or is it going to so turn 4? This is turn 4, high speed.
Ooh.
Russell Reyes is in 4th. So it's still Jason Tay struggling to
Keep up with Dylan.
get the
Tan,
measure of Dylan. Dylan is really holding. He's driving very maturely, man. Honestly, he doesn't look like a 12-year-old the way he drives. But he really looks like he knows what he's doing, man.
Yeah, he knows, man.
He really does.
Who knows? He's now 12 and driving like that, and give him a couple more years, he might, when everything's all settled down, he'll be a look.
I would really like to see, someone like Dylan move up into karts and into a real car, in a couple of years. That's the thing about motorsports, man. It's making that transition to real life is very difficult because of the costs and opportunities and things like that. But that's the nature of it. But I think with the e-online racing and just basically virtual racing in general, it helps to initially launch the drivers or highlight the drivers' potential.
I'm not so familiar because even for me as well, is there a place like someone, say for example, that young in age who's very interested, where should he go to, or where should she or he go to seek that opportunity?
It's got to be karting. That is the initial ladder into proper racing. So if you really want to make something out of it, you need to start in the karts. It's the necessary foundation. If you don't have karts, then you've got a big gap in your whole driving repertoire. So it is completely, it has to be done. You have to have a karting career and a successful one.
Russell Reyes has overtaken Elman. Look at that.
Yep, that was a good move from a very high speed. Drafted him through turn 4, the high speed corner, and got him under brakes. Well done for Russell Reyes.
Leads to the tight.
So Leonard Lee, side by side.
Hey, look at that, same car. With a real one, stand up, please.
Yeah. Heavy bumping indeed.
Yeah. I had my fair share of lane 4 and 5. It's crazy. I mean, if someone doesn't control, it spins off.
This track, I think suits touring cars very, very well. The racing seems to be more engaging and closer than Sepang. So I think Sepang is better suited for basically high downforce type cars, Formula cars, small prototypes. This track is just great. The touring car racing is so close, and look at the way of overtaking opportunities where they can punch up.
And Asafi has actually overtaken Reyes from 5th to 4th position. Sneaky move.
Sai is slowly climbing up. He had a bit of a bad start, but he's basically putting it in. He's gone a little bit wide he's trying to go for the undercut, I think.
But you can see neck to neck, Dylan Tan and Jason Tay really, really close to one another. Hoping someone will make a mistake there. No,
what Dylan did was he's trying to use every inch of the track to get more speed. That's why he went off, which is not really necessary. But anyway, maybe not in real life, but I don't know. Maybe in the game.
Look, they're pushing it off the track. Oh my goodness!
That was aggressive in the sport. Yeah. Robin's racing, right?
Yep. Elman and Jaden Lowe, they are swapping back and forth.
He said, if you can do it to me, I can do it to you too, man.
Yes, Safi just holding back, say, okay, you two guys just carry on.
Yeah, Asafi says, okay. I
Xian
thought
is
I
also
was
watching from the rear, hoping to find an opportunity. Look at that. They're just trying to
Yeah, man.
squeeze.
They're going
They're
for
holding
the
it
rear
off.
guard. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, give me some space. Oh, someone went off.
Oh, somebody overshot and breaking into the
Oh, it's back on the track again. Who is
Yep.
that? Oh,
Marc Voltaire.
yeah.
Marc Voltaire is in fifth.
Okay, Russell
Jason
Reyes
Lowe
has clawed his way back to the third position with Jaden Lowe breathing
Wow.
down his neck. Yep.
The top five battle is really
Yeah.
intense, man. Very
Okay,
intense.
Mark, Elman, and Asafi, they're swapping. Oh, I just said it so soon. Elman is overtaking Asafi. Xian Pun is observing from the rear.
Asafi
What's
is
wrong with
one-
these two guys? Come on.
Yeah, he went from fourth to sixth, man, in just one lap. It's this is tough, man.
I better
This
say,
is
if
real
you can
tough.
do it, I can do it too. They don't care. I'm just racing for you.
I am not gonna take this lying down. I'm gonna. Everybody's like jumping the curb just to get more width, just keep in the corner. That's
I can
really-
sense the aggression. Look at that. It's these two. Dylan Tan and Jason Tay. They're going neck and neck. They're going all over the place.
Oh, these two guys are
Look at that.
they're pro, man. Look at the
Yeah.
way they're racing it out.
Oh, you take into consideration
Nothing,
their age.
there's nothing between them, between Jason Tan and Dylan Tan. Just Jason Tay and Dylan Tan.
You have 8 seconds between Tay and Reyes. So, yep, first two is up for grabs. Hopefully.
Yep.
Jason's praying
It's-
really hard that Dylan might make a mistake and he'll seize on that opportunity. But yep.
Yeah, I think that's the only way Jason might have a chance to overtake Dylan is if Dylan makes a mistake now. There's only about 1 minute 15 seconds left of the race, so it is really going to be a very tight finish now. So the pressure is now on Dylan not to make any mistakes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I can see.
it's
Safi
for
is
Dylan
just
to
trying really hard to catch up with Elman. Xian Pun is
Yeah.
at the back. I don't know whether he's watching it. He's trying to let these two guys make their move, and I find he sees an opportunity. Just squeeze right past them. Hopefully.
Wow.
Look at that.
Okay, so the guys in front of Asafi was Mark
Elman. Yeah, Mark Elman.
Mark Elman is defending, going into turn 2 to hold off Asafi. Now it's Jason and Dylan again.
Oh,
Very-
look at that.
wow.
Oh, that is really close. Oh my goodness. Look at that. He's trying really hard. He's just blocking him. Hey. He's really again. Whoa. Look at that.
Wait, no, wait.
Say, don't think I'm 12. Watch me drive.
Hey, Asafi's trying to do the same thing into turn 5.
Hey, you just say, learn
Shut
from the
up.
best. Hey, Joker. Here we go. Oh, there's
Wow.
some swap around between Lee
Oh,
Australia and
Dylan is
Sumi
far back.
Rotello at 10 and 11 while they're all staying there.
Wow, it is. Okay, but Dylan has the inside line.
Oh,
Well,
Jason's
now
really
Jason's
hard.
got one last corner.
yes, we're down to the last
Last-
lap. I think they'll hold it off. Trying really
Dylan
hard to
is going-
squeeze through, and yes!
Wow!
Oh, he made it back again! What's wrong? Look at that! It's nuts between Dylan and Jason Tay. I took you can't
Jason
take that
just
away. No
brings up
way.
absolutely get the
Wow.
turn in hard. That was so close. Incredible race, man. Incredible
That's-
race.
It's crazy.
Tremendous. And in third place, we've got Russell Reyes held
Yeah.
on.
Oh, there's a swap round between Melvin Sung and Chris Chong, at 16 and 17 position as well. Oh my goodness, things happening on the race right now. I like, it's the Tan versus the Tay, right? And the Ray and the Low. Oh, low and behold. Oh, look at
really
that.
well touring car racing.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Yeah.
Are they queuing up? Fast food restaurant where everybody's holding there. Look, the
Why stop there?
I don't
Guys.
know. Are they handing
They're
out
very-
free drinks? Owen Lee.
Owen.
Owen. Come on, Owen. Who's that on
Owen.
the track? His GPS went wrong. He must be parking there. All right, we have the first standing right now. Dylan Tan, 1 minute 43.03, 1 second. Okay, you got Jason Tay at 1 minute 42.891 and Russell Reyes 1 minute 43.465 seconds. Ah,
Yeah, so
really exciting race.
the fastest race lap, but yet, he couldn't convert it to a win.
Okay.
So, preparing for race 2, that was an awesome race 1.
Yeah,
right?
really,
That's pretty
really, it was
great.
exciting, right? The whole thing is exciting. We're gonna have a reverse grid, right? So let's see how
Yes.
Jason and Dylan will try to claw their way back up
So
to the front.
reverse grid
Interesting.
for race 2. It's 30-minute race, and so the front guys are going to be starting at the back. They make for some very good overtaking. But like I said, it's turned out Chang International Circuit is really good for touring cars. It makes the racing very exciting.
Okay.
Ooh,
all right.
what happened to the grid?
I
The
don't
rest
know.
of the people. Cars. This is the thing about
Oh,
virtual
there we
racing.
are.
You just
They are teleporting right now.
teleporting themselves. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm a Star Trek fan. Here we go. Race 2, 5 seconds to go. Everyone, it's a reverse grid right now. So we have Angelo Gabriel Lapuz, lane 2. Then we have Andrew Lok at lane 3. So you have Dylan and Tay.
Oh, and we have the green light.
Oh, look at that.
And
Massive.
Okay,
look at
we
that.
have-
Now it changed. They're trying
taking
very
the
hard.
lead right now.
Dylan Tan,
Who else?
18.
Wow, the swapping around is
Yeah,
crazy,
it's nuts.
man.
It's crazy. I'm trying to keep my
I don't
eyes
even know
on
how
the house
to
right now.
So Francis
Tay clawing
Gonzalez.
back. Dylan Tan as well. Time from 21st till 17.
Yep. Gascon is in
Yeah,
second.
Gascon. Okay, Melvin Sung at the 4th. They've got Yuda Prasanta. There's also gone, they were taken by Gonzalez. It's gone
Yeah.
from 6th till the 4th. Oh, he's really climbing up. Look at that. He's gone from the 6th position to the 3rd.
Awesome.
Francis Aniello
Awesome.
Gonzalez in his Hyundai. Oh, sorry, corrections. Honda. Whoa, that was a bum. Thank you very much. Francis Matrino. Ooh! Whoa!
Okay, that's over the
Oh,
aggressive,
oh.
Owen. You can't do that, Owen.
No way. Look at that. What are they doing? Lawn mowing? Come on.
And this is
Oh my
bumper car
goodness.
race.
It's someone went off the spin. Oh my goodness, what's wrong? Where's every
Who was
Oh
that?
my
Oh, man.
there's
Guys.
more. What? This is turning out to be a derby.
So much for the, I was saying, guys, you're driving very professional. What happened to you?
Yeah, they're thinking, okay, no more Mr. Nice Guys. Race 2. Oh, there's
Yeah,
something
man.
up here. Oh, what is a flip? Two cars off the track. Who are they? Going down quickly. Asahi, bound to 16.
Asahi got torpedoed, I guess.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Lapuz
Oh,
is
man, look
really
at that.
chasing Gonzalez right now, and in 3rd position, Gascon.
Oh, somebody's gone out wide. Who was that in front? Gonzalez. Gonzalez in the lead went out wide.
You look at right now, top 6 position. They're all from the Philippines. It's a family affair. Look at that. Okay.
Yeah.
Mabuhay to everyone. All right, here we go. Lane 1.
Yeah.
Gonzalez, Gascon, Lapuz, Zumudobilo, Elman, Metrillo. It's a Philippine fanfare. Look at the first 6. Singapore alone.
Singapore's
Come on, guys,
coming
wake up.
Okay lah, fastest Singaporean is Jaden Low and Takumi Lee, right?
So
Yeah.
that's how we res in the Philippines. We go all out.
Well,
Okay, it's a family affair. I can't say much for Russell Reeves at 14 right now. He's got to really catch up.
I think he was spun around just now in the mid-pack.
I don't know. He
That
got
was some
spin
crazy-
around.
Yeah, it was some crazy racing action.
Right, some things are happening. This is really exciting now. Look at that. I think it's going to be a Philippine affair and a Singapore affair after that. For position 7 to 12. We got Malaysian in 13. Then
Yeah, Gene is asking us to replay the crash. Well,
Yeah, boy.
well, I think it'll be after the race. The race itself is too exciting, like Gene.
I know. You
Really.
gotta keep your eyes off. I'm just looking at my life. I'm feeling like a chameleon right now. I have my right eye on the cars and the left hand on all the standings right now. It's nuts. Okay, we
Well,
see
it's all
Dylan Tan and
dominated.
Jane Tay. They are at 10 and 11 position respectively.
Yeah.
I spoke too
But
soon.
the top 5 is an
Lee
all
and Low.
Filipino affair.
Yeah, not any longer. 6 and 7 position. Blow and Lee have overtaken Lapuz, and yeah, Gonzalez is still at first position. Gascon at second, and Sumidobilo at the third position, Elman and Matrino.
Ooh.
Look at that. Oh.
That was coming out of the pits. Those guys were cutting the land line on the race.
Aggression. Oh, look at that.
Marc Voltaire is up to fourth now.
Oh, will you be able to cut it in? Ah, nice.
Oh, he's in third.
Oh, nice,
Well,
nice. Oh, that was close. Yes, Marc
Second
Voltaire
place.
Elman, currently in third position.
Yep.
He's keeping a close eye on Gaston. Mistake him, overtake him. Kudos. Okay, Reyes has overtaken Melvin Sung for 13. So, oh, Sung is falling back to 16. Oh, is it something wrong with his car? Oh, look at that. He's falling at 4th place.
It's interesting to see because the strategy for these longer 30-minute races is going to come to play in terms of how they conserve the tires. They've been very aggressive, the guys in the front. I don't know whether they will be able to, keep their tires going. They might have to pit earlier, and we'll see how the strategy pans out. So currently, it's still a all Filipino top 4 affair.
Top 4, that's right.
Yeah. Highest place is Jason Lowe, I think, for Singaporean. Then 6th position is Petrillo,
Yes.
Francis,
That's it.
Filipino. And Jason Tacomili, 7th. They're all starting to settle into rhythm. But we'll see what happens. But not really.
Yeah, it's
the
starting to
top
look a bit
10
messy.
is very close. Look at the top 10. They're like a train, man.
Crazy, nuts, man. Oh, there's a bit of swap over. Elman is overtaken Subido below. They're trying to look at the chart.
Yeah,
Neck and neck right
you
now.
can't call it now. Neck and neck, yeah.
Yeah,
Neck and
Gonzalez
neck.
is really doing a good job holding on to it. Is aggressive driving from all these guys. My goodness.
Jumped in front. Oh no, Suman
Someone has
Devoto.
overtaken again. What's wrong with these guys?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I like this, man. This is really, really exciting right now. Things gonna change. I don't know. Now, where are our race 1 winners? We have Dylan Tan in 10th position and Jason Tays at 12th. I think they're trying very hard to claw themselves back up again, but then again, this strong team, there's 3 first, second, and third currently positioned from Philippines. They're doing really, really well right now. But I say, Alman and Sumido Villa is really, really fighting it out. Not me like Gonzalez right now looking in the rear view mirror. These 2 guys are really going for it. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Everyone is all over the place. Who's that? That was Jaden Lowe who went off so far. Decides to say, oops, I think I'm so far away from the track. I'm going to try back in again.
Jason was like, wait a second, is it a left or a right? I forgot.
There goes our first race, right? Everything was looking so nice, so organized. No, race 2.
That went out the window.
I just imagine what race 3 would be like. Winner takes all.
Hey, but you got to be careful, like I said, longer races, right? Because of the reverse grid and the fact that the tire strategy comes into play. So you're gonna have to see who's going to pull a single stop or a double stop strategy.
Jaden Lowe
like
very
Jaden.
close. Yeah, he's trying very hard.
Yeah, just like Dylan. I think Dylan is playing a very conservative. Like what he did the last round in Sepang. He was most of the time at the midpoint in the race, the longer races here. He was like mid-pack. But by the time he did his pit strategy, because he could run much longer than everybody else, he pitted one stop less than everyone, and that's how he ended up, jumping or getting the undercut on everybody else.
Yeah,
So-
I think I can agree you with that, because if I were him watching right now, all these guys in front who are really, really like aggressively drawing their tires are bound to go first. His strategy would be
Correct.
hoping that they will pit, and then he will be able to continue because of his less aggressive driving. So he's playing the observe and
These
see
guys in the
tactic.
front, I suspect they could be on a 2-stop strategy, right? And Dylan could be trying to push it for a single stop strategy. And
Someone dropped back. Oh, that was a nudge.
Yeah, Robin's racing, that's fine, nothing wrong with that, especially in touring cars. Okay, where are we? So Marc Voltaire, he's in third place. Sumidobolo is
Yep.
in
Oh, he has
second.
overtaken Sumidobilo, and Low was just about to overtake Sumidobilo, but he held on to his third position. Gonzalez is way ahead by 2 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gonzalez is a very comfortable lead at the moment. Now he just has to drive a conservative strategy to stretch his tires out as much as possible. That is going to be not bad. Jaden's gone up to fourth in his Audi. There you go. Jaden is eyeing to overtake Sumidobilo.
Yep, and you all right. Look at that. And just to let you know that Dylan Tan and Jason Tate, you're right. They're holding somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. So Dylan Tan is right smack in 10th position right now. So he's the one to watch out for, because I suspect his strategy is save tires, not going all out. And so let's see what happens during the pit stop. Keep an eye out on Dylan as well as Jason Tay, because I suspect that both of them are playing this long game strategy.
Well, something wrong with Chien Poon is like he's really trailing behind by 4 laps. Hopefully it's not a technical issue and something like that.
Didn't Chien, during those pre-race practice sessions, he always had some technical issues, right? With his steering or something. Yeah. I think we got to send Chien Poon a voucher for a better steering and pedal setup.
Anyway, that's not too bad. Okay, now we're seeing Jaden Low has overtaken Sumidobila for third position. Yep.
So Jaden is definitely playing the rabbit role. He's definitely pushing hard, and he's climbing through the field. But I don't know whether he can make it through a single stop strategy then.
Yep, sixth position is confirmed is Jonathan Takumi Lee from Singapore. He's currently in sixth position behind Francis Matrillo. If you just join us, yes, top 3 right now currently is Gonzalez and Elman from the Philippines and Jaden Low in Singapore. Before we continue more of these action, we are going for a short break, so stay tuned.
We all agree now is the right time to start making choices to support Aussie businesses, supporting Aussie families and communities. Well, from their humble beginnings in Melbourne nearly 100 years ago, Penrite now sit as a truly respected global lubricants brand across automotive and industry. And the best bit, it's still 100% owned by an Aussie family that employs Australians in Australian factories right here on Aussie dirt.
Air, fuel, spark, the trinity of power. You need all 3 to bring your engine to life. Kenny and Norm knew that, which is why for over 50 years, the company that bears their name has been re-engineering what filtration can do. Engineered to protect against dirt and scientifically proven to provide up to 50% more airflow. K&N, 50 years of performance and innovation.
Welcome back. If you just joined us, this is the Asian E-Endurance Series Round 2 at Chang International Circuit. Currently, we're in the middle of race 2 with 16 minutes to go. Currently in first position, we have Gonzalez, second Elman, and third Jaden Low. Dennis, what do you think? Who's gonna win this?
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. It's between the rabbit and the tortoise strategy right now. From what I can see, Gonzalez and Mark Elman, they're pushing hard. Jaden Jaden Lowe is obviously, also going for it, hammers and tongs, but again, because you've got a 4 times tire wear setting, or can they actually stretch it to a single stop strategy as opposed to the usual double stop? It's hard to tell. So until they make their first pit stops, let's see what happens. But I think, by the looks of it, everybody seems to be doing going. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's
Everyone
it.
dived into the pits. Everyone is dived into the pits.
Oh my God.
At the same time. So,
As
top
we're watching
three,
there,
top
you
four.
see Jason Tay and
Yep.
Jason Tay and Dylan Tan trying to make their way up as they have. Look at that right now. Currently, Asahi is
Yep.
first, but Dylan Tan and Jaden Lowe. Looks
Correct.
like
So,
the
Asahi
Philippine contingency has gone for tire change.
Yep. But they haven't pitted yet. So hey, I just want to say a quick shout out to Faisal. Hey Faisal, your man is in the lead, man. Asahi.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So Faisal must be quite happy. And it's good to see Asafi leading the race. Let's just see whether his strategy works out, whether he can pick the win. Jason Tan is Dylan Tan, sorry, is in second. They haven't pitted yet, right?
I think they have, because Gonzalez has come on again, the top 3 just
Gonzalez
prior
has come
to
on.
the
Okay.
pit stop. So he's
Yeah.
currently in third position, followed by Mark Ullman and Jaden Lowe. And Dylan
Right.
Tan has secured second position. He's trying really hard to give Azai a chase right now. Let's see how things change.
Yep. Well, Asafi is flying the flag for his employer, which is Sim5 Solutions, Faisal's operation. And, he basically takes his racing very seriously, whether it be online or not. And let's see whether he can give Dylan Tan a run for his money.
It's always interesting, right? I mean, whether it's the real thing or whether it's a simulation. The young should learn about the attitude, the focus. Just
For
don't take
sure.
it and say, it's just because it's a simulation, it's a game. It's not because it's
Oh, no.
yeah.
When the flag drops, it doesn't matter whether it's virtual or real. Everybody takes it seriously. This racing is racing. That doesn't change whatever the platform is. Even if you're racing skateboards, it's still racing. People just want to win.
Oh, look,
Okay,
Asahi
Asafi's in the
is in. All right. Dylan Tan
Okay,
as well. Dylan Tan is in. This clock has stopped.
Dylan Tan's in the pits as well.
Yep. So, but it's strange. Why is it? Okay, Dylan Tan has gone
Yep.
up in the first picture. Oh, swapped over by Mark Elman and Gonzalez.
Mark Almond.
Yep.
And
Jaden
Gonzalez
was
is
taken and the third position as well.
third
Wow.
place. Yep.
It's a lot of changes right now. Just trying to keep track of it.
So it looks like everybody is on a single stop strategy now, and I think everybody is in the last, basically we've got 12 minutes left, right, in this race. It's going to be a mad rush to the end.
Yeah, and
I
Mark
guess-
Elman has just overtaken Gonzalez, and he's currently in the first position, followed by Gonzalez and Jaden Lowe.
Right.
Sneaky turn. Look at that.
Mark Almond, Gonzalez second, chasing him. This track, I suspect, if it's a good reflection of what it is in real life, it's what you call a lower mu track compared to Sepang. So it's a smoother surface. It doesn't wear out the tires as much. It's not as grainy. So that's probably the reason why tire wear, they can get away with single stop quite easily. Whereas in Sepang, remember the last race at round 1, most drivers are doing a two-stopper because tire wear was getting into stifling their lap times and their progress. So it looks like I think most people can get away with a single stop.
Well, I say in real life driving, if such the track, it rains, wouldn't it be dangerous?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ooh,
It looked like that was Dylan Tan, right? Dylan Tan was
Yep.
in fit. Yeah, correct. He outbraked himself a little bit. A rare mistake from Dylan Tan. But he kept it on the track, so he's still going.
Yep.
It's Mark Elman and Francis, Francis Gonzalez in first and second, and followed by Jason Lowe.
Whoa, Gonzalez has overtaken Elman. This is a tight. I tell you, this is going to be really tight till the end. I mean, look at them. Look at it. Based on the timing alone between Gonzalez and Elman, it's really tight.
Yeah.
Third position, Lowe is like two seconds behind.
Lowe is a little bit behind, but with these two guys fighting it out.
Oh, that's a good one, like a turn. Oh,
yes. From the high-speed corner, he just swung in,
pulled
man.
away. Look at that.
Yep.
Oh.
That was brave.
Oh, you break your point, turning arm around this is turn 4, going to turn 5. Oh, look at that.
Dylan Tan has fallen down to 6.
Oh, there's a light bump there.
Ooh.
Look at that. Oh, that's a tricky side bump. 4, 5, and 6. I mean, if you're going in aggressively, chances that there's a possibility of an oversteer. Let's see. Yep, no changes right now. Mark Elman is still in first position, followed by Gonzalez and Jaden Lowe.
Yep. They're holding station. Ooh, somebody ran wide. Gonzalez. Yeah, Gonzalez went off. But still keeping it on the track. Jaden Lowe is quite a distance at the back in third place. He's a very lonely third, and fourth is another gap behind. So he's in a comfortable third spot. Can't seem to make any notes to close down on Francis Gonzalez in second.
Well, Elman and Gonzalez is currently doing what Jason Tay and Dylan Tan in the first race.
Yep.
They were like in between doing tangos.
Oh,
that was a nice move over there. Look at that.
Good undercut, yeah. So our dear Mark Elman is in the lead now. Oh, Dylan has gone up to 5th.
You're right, man. Dylan is slowly clawing his way back up steadily. Jason Tay is down at 9th position.
Right.
Gabriel Lapouche just overtaken Asahi. Oh, I said too soon. Asahi has regained back his 10th position. Climbing up.
Yeah.
Chong 10th.
Yep.
Things happening, man. Things happening. Look at that. It's nuts. They're really pushing right now.
Race, never a dull moment, man. Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
There's no rest.
Aggressively, he's not going to get in that
I think
space.
it's a combination of this track. Ooh, that was close. That's a lot of curve, man. That's a lot of curve.
Spin dry moment, your washing machine.
Dylan Tan holding station in 5th. And
he's pretty close. It's like 200 of a second behind Francis Petrillo. Oh, what's that? Yeah,
Dylan,
strike up.
he got
Oh,
the
no.
jump.
Francis is overtaken again. He stopped Dylan from overtaking him.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
look at that. Again, everyone is going off the track.
It's a hard fight between Dylan and 4th place. What's the guy in 4th place again?
4th place is Francis Petrillo.
Francis Petrillo.
Yeah, oh, he's got overtaken by Dylan Tan. No, back again.
No, back again. It's a ding-dong battle between Francis and Dylan Tan. You know?
It's amazing. Ray is behind not too bad, but it's really close. I can see Francis and Dylan, they're going to try really hard to fight for 4th and 5th position. But currently right now, Elman and Gonzalez, okay, all he needs is someone to make a mistake and that's it. Because they're really, really close. They're breathing down each other's throat. Jaden Lowe tries to make someone in the middle with 4 seconds behind Gonzalez. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yuda Prasanta, a
Yeah.
good friend from Indonesia, the one that is holding the Indonesian flag up high. He's the only Indonesian at the moment, right? In the series.
Yes, he's the only one holding it
Yes.
like there. Currently in 16th position behind Melvin Cern. Well, looking like it, I think Chien Poon is really having a bit of issue. He's got 11 laps, and the other 2 leads as well. Is it Takumi? No, I think Takumi should be in 8th position.
Right.
Yep. Wait, the other leads
Is it
would be Owen Lee and Leonard Lee.
Leonard Lee, yes.
Yeah, 19th and 20th.
Owen needs to get a steering wheel.
Maybe we're kind enough and drop him an email and tell him, bro, what? It's time for you to get a new
GM
steering
needs
wheel.
a better steering wheel. And pedals.
You drop him a nice courtesy email and tell him, from an experienced professional driver, I think you need a new set of steering wheels.
All right, man. No, that's what we need. We need a good steering wheel and pedal manufacturer to come and sponsor our event, and we can, give it out as prizes so that we can improve our racing series and give them good exposure as well for the product.
You got Sumido Villa is really chasing Rafael Reyes as he closed in on him. He blocked his position so he couldn't overtake him. So currently they are standing at 6th and 7th position respectively. Not much happening at the front there. Mark Elman is really holding on to his lead closely behind Gonzalez and Jaden Lowe. And Dylan Tan is quietly in 4th position, followed by Francis Matrillo. You reckon Dylan will make his move soon, Jaden Lowe, or they're just holding on until the last couple of minutes before he makes his move?
I suspect that they're just going to hold station, and the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and 4th is going to finish off this way, because right now with only 4 minutes left, it would be smart to play for the points, right? Dylan is right now like this in 4th position. He finishes, he's definitely going to be ahead of the rest of the group in terms of points again.
Yes, it's the important thing about the points, is it, right?
Yeah, because I don't see him. The gap's a little bit big.
Oh, Sumo Dobila is going to the pit. Hopefully, to change his mind. Say maybe I should change the tires.
He's very late, right?
Yeah.
Or is he pitting, or is he
penalized?
He's just driving through. No, he's driving through because. Oh no, he's going into his pits. Okay.
Okay.
All right, he's changing tires. So, and refueling.
Oh dear. Well, you just joined us. This is the H&E Endurance Series Round 2 at Chang International Circuit. Currently, we have Mark Elman in 1st position, Gonzalez in 2nd, and Jaden Lowe at 3rd. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Now it does look like a decent race right now. We're not the early start of the race where all the cars were all over the place.
Yeah, but you can see the, Mark Francis and Gonzalez, they're really fighting it hammer and tongs in the front. Jaden's a little bit too far behind to be part of that action, but the first two guys is going to be a close finish, I think.
Levinson,
15.
position,
Levin.
Yeah.
He's going to be starting on a reverse grid in 5th then, basically.
Interesting about this whole reverse grid, giving everyone an opportunity to.
Correct. Yeah. It mixes up the whole race, and it makes it very interesting for everyone involved.
Yeah, I mean, it's really exciting in terms of that.
It makes the race start very exciting, that's for sure.
It's like in Chinese, they say you pia, everybody pia, it's like
all the way lah.
All the way, don't care. Winner takes all. Oh my goodness. Oh, his friend Angelo Gonzalez gone off a little. He's still holding on. Mark Elman.
He's using every inch of the road to get as much speed out to drop.
Look at that. Bumper to bumper.
He's
just trying to make his move from the outside. No, I don't think so. Mark is really.
No.
It's a big turn. Ooh,
that was close. Couldn't get him on the undercut, but.
I swear,
Francis,
Jaden Lowe is really like sitting behind and watching in 3rd position. I got this.
Yeah, I think Jason has just adopted he's gone into cruise mode and just say, I'm going for the points, I'm not going to get in trouble. I'm just let these two take themselves out, if anything, and then, I'm just going to collect the points.
Okay.
Anyway, right now.
All right, we're going for a short break and don't chase that down. Welcome back. If you just joined us, it's the Asian E-Endurance Series Round 2, Chang International Circuit. We're in the last 50 seconds of race 2. Currently in first position, Mark Ellman, followed by Gonzalez, and third, Jaden Lowe. Can they hold off? More importantly, can Mark Ellman hold on to his lead? Gonzalez is really trying to push it right now.
Gonzalez
Can you catch it? Oh yes, Gonzalez has done it. Oh, wait a minute. Something's gone wrong. He's gone off the screen. Okay, he's back again.
Gonzalez is in front of Mark Ellman, yes.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
Jaden is
man.
How come Gonzalez dropped so far?
Ellman got overtaken by Lowe. Jaden Lowe is taking the second position.
No.
Something is not right now, Ellman. Is he wiping his eyes right now?
No, I think he's overcooked his tires.
Oh no, no. Oh, what a time to get a cooked tires. Oh, Gonzalez, this is the last lap, guys. The last lap. Right now, Dylan Tan has overtaken Mark Ellman. Oh my goodness. Talk about drama.
Yeah, because he's overworked his tires. And Dylan is smart to go back. Same with our dear Jason Lowe. So Jason might be able. You look at how slow Francis Gonzalez is right now. He's trying to just get the car around the corner.
Yes,
this is literally coming up to the last corner on the last lap.
Right, we have Mark Ellman and Metrillo. They're just like trying to overtake each other right now, but Gonzalez is reaping the fruits of his labor. Right now, he is in the lead, followed by Jaden Lowe and Dylan Tan. Oh, Francis Metrillo has overtaken Russell Rios and is overtaken. Oh, Francis has overtaken, and oh, there's a little bump there. What's wrong? What's wrong with these people there? Oh my goodness!
No, because they're all running on tires. That's why they pitted a little bit too early. I think 2 laps too early.
That's it. Race 2, drama, as we promised. Currently in first position, number 1, Gonzalez, happy man, followed by Jaden Lowe and Dylan Tan, sneaky man.
Yeah, exactly. I think you saw, Jason and Dylan pit later by about 2 laps from the rest of the field that were in the front. The top 5 guys pitted 2 laps too early, and that's how they lost out.
Oh my goodness! I mean, this is
Gonzalez is the only one to manage to pull it out. But you look when he took the last corner, right on the last lap, he literally went way off track because he had no grip. The car was not turning. You could tell.
He was taking a risk, wasn't he?
Very lucky to get across in the lead.
I don't know. This is to me is right now. Because in real life you drive, you could feel it, but in sim, I don't know. Maybe thinking, maybe can lah. Sim only what can tahan a bit.
It's interesting the strategy because I guess if you look at it, I guess the guys in the front they pitted effectively 2 laps too early. It looks like the strategy that Jason and Dylan did really did pay off. Gonzalez is very lucky to finish in the lead. I think had there been 1 more lap, or even if it was like half a lap more, he would have lost the victory. So anyway, kudos
to Gonzalez. Yeah.
Yes.
And the commendable performance by Dylan Tan. I mean, he's got the points that he needs, and there you have it. The official points at 1 minute 44.207 for Francis Angelo Gonzalez. You got 144.090 for Jaden Lowe, and Dylan Tan 1 minute 43.838. Good job, guys. Exciting race too, really.
Yeah, good job, guys. Well done, especially to all the rest of them as well in the top 5. They did a really good job. But I think this is something to look out for. That the strategy is not to push too hard in the initial part of the race and try to stretch the first set of tires as long as possible, beyond the halfway mark, basically. So that gives you enough rubber to take it on the second set to push really hard towards the end.
I've got a question to ask. I was watching this F1, and all this while, because I'm not a racer, so it seems that a lot of decisions are not made by the driver himself, but his whole team, his technical team.
Of course. You have a strategist. You have the tire guys have to work together with the strategist, and and it changes from day to day. Okay, we've got
Okay,
green light
we're
for the
off. First in
for the
place
final
is Chien
race.
Poon. And
Yeah,
yep, Chien
it's
Poon
almost
was last,
the first
remember,
race,
in the
yeah.
the second race. So now there's a reverse grid. There's major swaps
Yep.
around. Yep, you can see. Oh, look at that.
Okay,
Jason
it's
Tay
Leonard Lee in the
has
lead.
clawed his way up to 9th, and if I'm not mistaken, Chien Poon should be in first position. I don't see his
Yep.
name there. It should be.
No, I think it's Leonard Lee in the lead.
Is it?
Or is it Chien Poon?
I think it should be Chien Poon because if it's reverse grid, Chien Poon was last.
Ah, yes, yes,
His,
yes.
his,
Okay.
his initials not on the score, so I take it that it's him.
Yeah.
And of course we got
Leonard Lee second.
yeah, Edwin Lim is in third
Lim is
position.
third.
Yep. Sumo Dobila is in
and,
fourth, and Jason Tay in fifth. Oh, look at that. Very
Okay,
close.
which I can never get his name right. Sumo Dubila, right?
Yes, Sumo Dobila.
Yes. Okay, good. Sumo
Oh,
Dubila.
that's a good overtaking. A lane 5 over there. Look at that. Oh. I always love the first lap. Anything goes.
Ooh, Leonard is very aggressive. Leonard is jumping over the curves.
Gonzalez is down 20th position. Jaden Lowe
Yeah.
just climbing up from 14 to 12. Gascon following him from behind.
Is that Chien Poon all out in the front?
Yes, Chien Poon is right in front because he was last in race 2.
No,
so
but
I think
he's
it's
pulling
reverse.
away.
I don't see his initials in all the other
Really?
and one. Should be Chien Poon, yeah.
His steering wheel is working.
Hey, maybe
What's
he
going on? How
thought,
come he's
you
so
know,
fast now?
race 2, I think it's time. He went online
I
and
think he
bought
went
himself
back
a
and
race.
paid the
Yes,
connectors,
Chien
like-
Poon.
Plug the thing in again, man, and spray some WD-40 on the connectors.
I don't know. Maybe it was a strategy. You're saying maybe I leave last, right? Because it's reverse grid, then I'll be first later on and get more points. I don't know. That's the way of thinking. Okay. So Edwin Lim and Sumo Dobila is in third position. Jason Tay. Well, this is a more. Oh, look at that! He managed to squeeze through.
Hafiz Teo says,
Wow.
run, Poon, run!
What are you doing? Chill. Oh my goodness, Chien Poon is still holding on. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hafiz,
Sumo
Chien Poon is
Dobila
really like
and Edwin Lim, they're trying really hard. Second and third position. Jason Tay has just overtaken Edwin Lim. No, oh, yeah, that's right. He's in third
fallen down a
position.
lot.
Okay, Jonathan
Why is
Takumi
going
Lee.
so- Yeah, he's only lost a lot of speed in the momentum.
Oh, Chien Poon is like thinking right now. He's
The guys on Facebook Live are saying, Chien Poon, run, Poon, run!
Chien Poon is
It was
leading
like
by
Forrest
5
Gump.
seconds.
Run, Forrest, run, Poon, run! Yeah.
Zuria Sumo Dobila said, I've got 5 seconds on the clock, let's go after him, let's go. Chien Poon said, hey, I was last in race 2, now I'm first.
At least I got a chance to
Got
shine.
chance, yeah. I don't know, it could be a strategy, you're thinking, I was just thinking that. Alright, you just joined us,
Okay,
welcome. Here we
want to
go.
talk about strategy, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, what?
people are all going into the pit so early.
What?
Why?
Engine, or they trying to do a Chien Poon. They don't want to race after this. It's only race 3. Okay,
Why are they going
Gonzalez
so
has just
early?
gone on up to 15th position. As it is, Chien Poon in first place. Oh, let me say, Jason Tay and Sumo Dobila are really. Look at that, swapping. I'm going crazy right now.
They're fighting
Second,
neck
third.
and neck. Jason has got Sumi Dubila.
Oh,
Got
look
him going into turn 2. Got him on the brakes.
Chien Poon is enjoying himself right now. No cars in front, just him.
So Chien Poon is, I always wondered whether is he quick enough. He is obviously very quick, but why, is
Hey.
he so inconsistent?
He's driving an Audi. Okay, of course you would say no. If he's driving a Honda, then I can understand. Well, he just joined us. Some switch around. Gonzalez has gone from 15 to 14. Francis Matrillo has overtaken Lee in position 12, and Asahi has gone to 10th position. Currently, right now, Chien Poon first, Jason Tay second, and Sumo Dobila in third. If you just joined us, welcome. This is the Asian E Endurance Series Round 2 at Chang International Lots of drama if you did miss race 1 and 2, but we are going hair raising running right now as nuts in race 3. The weather doesn't look so good, right? It looks like it's gonna rain. I don't know. Let's ask the race gods. The flick of a switch and then it rains, huh? It makes more drama. Look at that. The sky is all dark. Thunderstorm. Hello. What's happening?
The race gods that put in the thunderstorm setting.
Yeah, what's the cars all going off the track? One car just went off. Who was that?
Because of rain? Is it because of rain?
I don't know. I asked, I'm looking at the race god right now. She's shaking his head. No rains. Okay.
No rain. Okay,
no rain. It's just look for dramatic effect, I think. If it's heavy, we won't be able to see the car. Okay. Chien Pun, 6 seconds ahead of Jason Tay. And Mark Elman has dropped off and in 3rd position. Who's?
Leonard Lee.
My goodness. Good spacing though. 8 seconds behind the 2nd position. And first, here we go. Things happening. Who's this overtaking? Mark Volta Elman has overtaken Leonard Lee for 3rd position.
Has he?
Chien Pun, yes, he did. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Chien Pun is having
braking in
the
the
race of his life right now because there's really no cars in front of him.
Leonard Lee is coming back. He's trying to take the inside.
Leonard Lee, hey.
Says he's not. I'm not going to take this line
Take
down.
back what's mine. Oh, look at that.
Chien Pun, I'm impressed. He's still out in the front, man.
Chien Pun is telling, don't mess with me.
Yeah, he says, hello, you think I'm just a back marker? I show you, man.
Now you're the back marker. Smell my exhaust.
That's like... Hey, he's really out in the front, huh?
Yeah, look, it's ridiculous. It's 6 seconds ahead of Jason Tay. Or maybe Jason should just pull away from Mark Elman and really focus on Chien Pun, because right now they're Jason and Mark, they're doing some tango bits. They're like 4 seconds apart. Let's see. I don't know what Leonard's going to do. Leonard's 10 seconds behind. Someone's going to make a move. Jaden Lowe as well, 11 seconds. Let's see what's going to happen.
But look, if they start pushing so hard right now, I don't think they can make it past halfway mark, right? So it's smart to be back a little bit and make sure that they do their pit stops at least, on the 16 to 17 minute mark.
Well, hopefully they learned their lesson in race 2. No?
We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see from there. Like I say, Chien Pun still in the lead, 6 seconds in front of Jason Tay, and followed by Mark Elman.
Jaden is 5th, right?
Yep.
No, sorry, Mark.
Jaden's 4th, Mark Elman is in 3rd position. Sumit Obila has overtaken Leonard Lee for 5th.
Leonard's falling with
yep.
Basically, these guys are muscling him up about what.
Oh, there you go. Something's happening back there. Oh.
Leonard is trying to hold on to 6. A bit of a struggle for him. The guy's very aggressive under braking.
Russell Reyes in 8th position.
That's
game plans to holding on.
Russell Reyes 8th, doing well.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, somebody on the inside.
Well, not much change in the front 3. I don't know, like maybe they've hurt you. They're trying to conserve their tires. They're just going around. Maybe. Hopefully, they keep. Oh, someone is aggressively driving over there. What's that? Oh.
Russell Reyes.
Really flooring it. Russell Reyes is trying to make grounds, but Leonard's giving him a run for his money right now. Like cornering there. Oh, there's a bit of nudge there.
They just
want to change tires at me? Alright, here we go.
It was a good defensive move on Russell's part.
Oh, this is aggressive, man.
Edwin is in 8th position trying to protect Russell.
Yeah, Edwin Lim. Oh, it's cut across right in front of him. Russell Reyes is holding on. Asahi is in
Asafi
ninth
is-
position, is trying to make his
Oh,
move. Yes, he
Asafi
does.
taking
He's
it.
overtaken Edwin Lim.
Gone up to
Good
8.
move.
Asafi's
Oh,
eighth
aggressive.
position.
He's trying to show you, hey, this is how we drive the Audi. Oh, someone went off.
Oh, it's Asafi, yeah.
Yeah, we should
Yuda,
sound race 4 for lawnmowers. Race 4 for lawnmowers.
The lawn mowing race, yeah.
Yeah, we should give awards out for ridiculous driving or something.
Most amount of lawn mowing
Yeah.
per race.
The best oversteer driver goes to.
Best drift, actually.
Yep. Chien Poon still in the lead, Jason Tay in second position, and Mark Elman in third. Wow, these guys are really trying to conserve. Well,
I don't even see where's Chien Poon. Where is Chien Poon? He's so far ahead.
Chien Poon is in front. Oh, look at that.
Well, I know, but
I haven't seen him at all.
He's
All
like-
I know
he's
he's in
here.
front. God, he's got his own camera. I don't know.
somebody's-
Wait, I asked the race god to
Right.
page him. Chien Poon. Are you currently in first
Paging
position?
Chien Poon.
There.
Okay,
there he
so
is.
yeah, they heard us.
He's alone.
Okay,
Who's he
Chien
riding
Poon.
with? What, this is an exhibition
Wow,
drive,
let's
is
just
it?
watch a lap. Race
I-
gods, please just let's watch a lap. Wow. I don't understand how come he's so far ahead. What happened to the rest of the grid?
I don't know, man. He added some additives into his car right now, and
That's
he's
happy, man. He's like, what? Okay, I had the nitros button that
it's nitro. I don't know.
Jaden's hunting
Yep,
down.
Jaden Lowe is hunting down Mark Elman. Yeah, really close, 200th of a second. My goodness, he's trying really hard. He's pushing it. Yeah.
Oh, Jaden.
Oh!
That's a bit over the track limit, I think.
No, maybe he wants to
Just-
see it from a different angle. You know, like fighter pilots, they like to fly high and right.
Like-
Oh, what's happening? It's really squeezing in the corner. Oh my goodness.
It is
Ah!
non-mowing overtaking maneuver.
Yeah, Mark Elman say, no way, no way.
No way,
harder.
Jose. We ain't coming around.
Jaden's trying to think now, say, oh, good move. Oh no.
One blocking maneuver. Well done on Mark Elman.
Well done.
Well driven.
Oh, the Chien Poon is really ahead right now. Jason Tay,
Asahi.
yeah, Asahi right now in 7th position. It looks
I
like
think
he's
Russell
chasing
Reyes.
after Russell Reyes, trying to keep him on the outside, but no, he's still
No,
holding
he's trying to
on.
get him.
Oh, look at that!
But Russell Reyes later on the brakes. Yes. Very aggressive. Well done. I think Asafi needs to carry a little bit more speed into turn 1 to get the drive off. Because turn 1 is very critical on this track. You can get the drive, it's a long, you see this is a long drag all the way down to turn 2. You can make a break your lap times.
Yeah, look at that. You're mentioning about the
So
4th
Jaden
turn,
is
right? I
fourth
mean,
now, chasing
taking him so much
down
speed.
Mark Elman.
Yeah,
Third, I think Jason is trying to drop him and try to take him under brakes into turn 5. I suspect now they're going into the high speed turn 4. Mark Elman taking as much track as possible to carry as much speed. Jaden has no chance to outbrake him. He's too far back now. Jaden is just has to bide his time and build up the gap and close down on the gap.
Yep, we're looking at the clock right now. We got 16 minutes and 25 seconds to go in this race, so anything is possible at this point in time. I
Good
think
strat.
the focus will be the conserving the tires. Hopefully they listen to your pointers, but then
Yeah.
again,
But they haven't reached the halfway mark. They've got to go into the, I believe 16 to 17 minutes in before they do a tire change. That would be when it'll be better.
oh,
Please.
Jason Tay has overtaken Chien Poon. Well done.
Oh, here we go. Pit stop. Is it
pitting now?
because?
Oops, I think so.
That's right. Because they're in the pits. Chien Poon is going
Oh,
into the
alright,
pits.
they're in the pit. I got a shock for a moment there, looking things changing there.
No, everyone is dived in.
Wow,
So
they did.
they've all pitted just
Wow,
before
look
the
at that.
halfway
Oh,
mark.
okay, that's it. I'm confused. Oh, okay, I'm not saying anything right now because it's quite confusing. I don't think if I speak that fast as well, I'll be able to get it correct. But, look like Gaston is slowly climbing up, overtaking because the rest are pitting. Here we go. Is it the term called pitting? Dylan Tan, Jason Tay. Dylan Tan is overtaking 4th position. He's all climbing up. These guys are taking the opportunity right now. And guess who?
Leonard
Who's number
Lee.
1? Leonard Lee. Francis Matrillo
Yeah.
second and Edwin Lim in third. Of course, the winners of our first race,
Has
Dylan Tan and
pitted?
Jason Tay, fourth and fifth position. Yangelo Gabriel Lapus is in sixth position. Chien Poon must be thinking, never mind, I add a secret
but they-
top additives.
Zach, I don't think Leonard Lee has pitted yet, right? That's why.
I don't recall him. Whoop!
No,
Too
yeah,
soon,
he's-
but Francis
so he's-
Matrillo has overtaken Leonard Lee.
Yeah.
Things happening.
Oh, no. Yeah, Leonard has just taken the lead back again.
Oh. No, this sign is so, it's like second guess for me who's pitting and who's not.
Yeah, so everybody dived in just before or just after the midway section, midway point of the race.
It's so weird, right? They look as if they're all of them on a WhatsApp chat say, hey guys, we pit now, okay? All pit together. Boom, all the cars will start pitting. Yeah, if you just joined us, this is the Asian E-Endurance Series, round 2 at Chang International in 13 minutes and 57 seconds of race 3 to go. Lots of things happening right now. Currently in first position, we got Leonard Lee. Second position, Edwin Lim. And third, Francis Matrillo. Oh, what a race, what a race.
It's been a good race so far.
Yep.
And these guys are really putting on a great show, man.
Oh.
Russell Reyes is doing a good job. And I suspect, he might be in ninth position, but remember the strategy, right?
Yep.
I think Russell Reyes is someone to watch out for in ninth position. Now that's halfway point. He might have more rubber than the rest of them. He's going to climb the field. Towards the end
and
of the
I
race.
guess looking at it, Chien Poon has clawed his way back to number 3.
You
Followed by
go.
Jaden Lowe and Russell Reyes in 4th and 5th respectively.
Correct. So Russell Reyes is now fifth because of the guys in the front all pitting.
Yep.
So it's Leonard Lee.
Right, Leonard Lee, Jason Tay, Chien Poon,
Jason
Jaden
Tay,
Lowe,
Chien
and
Poon.
Russell Reyes in 5th.
That's right. What happened to Dylan Tan? Where is he?
Dylan Tan
Tan
has
is in
fallen
ninth.
down to 9th position. And before we carry on with more news, we are going for a short break. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
We all agree now is the right time to start making choices to support Aussie businesses, supporting Aussie families and communities. Well, from their humble beginnings in Melbourne nearly 100 years ago, Penrite now sit as a truly respected global lubricants brand across automotive and industry. And the best bit, it's still 100% owned by an Aussie family that employs Australians in Australian factories right here on Aussie dirt. We all...
Air, fuel, spark, the trinity of power. You need all three to bring your engine to life. Kenny and Norm knew that, which is why for over 50 years, the company that bears their name has been re-engineering what filtration can do. Engineered to protect against dirt and scientifically proven to provide up to 50% more airflow. K&N, 50 years of performance and innovation.
Welcome back. If you just joined us, this is the Asian E-Endurance Series Round 2 at Chang International Circuit. This is the final race, 10 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Lots of happening right now. Currently in first place, we got Jason Tay. Second place, Chien Poon. And third, Russell Reyes. Lots of happening, man. I mean, during the commercial break,
Lots
we
of
saw lots of
action, lots of
exchanges.
Yeah. Never a dull moment in this race.
Never.
Funny thing that I did notice, how come Francis Angelo Gonzalez is dead last? In fact, he's not even running. Is he disqualified or something? Or something that happened to him?
I'm not too sure. I gotta check with the race gods here, but they're not giving me any signs right now. They just say focus with the front three race. As I will do so. As I said, still bad weather, but the weather is holding up. 10 minutes to go. Still in first position, Jason Tay, second Chien Poon, third Russell Reyes. Now Jaden Lowe might be trying really hard. He's 1 second behind Russell Reyes, trying to claw back third position. But you know, nine minutes, things can happen right now. You know, like we were saying, tires go off or something like that. Drivers go off the track.
You never know, man. The way the pace, the pace on this last race, they're pushing a lot harder than race 2. So it's going to be interesting in the next, 8 minutes, during the last minute, whether the tire is going to hold up. You look at these guys; they're locking up and they're really pushing it very hard. So so that was basically Russell Reyes, right?
Yes, right.
Did the lockup. Let's see whether his tires will hold up towards the end of the race. Jaden is driving a lot smoother, no lockups, taking wider lines, carrying the car in and saving his tires basically. So got to watch out towards the end of it. It's going to get interesting in the last 2 minutes. You see, look at this. Who was that? That just ran wide. You can tell his tire wear. At the back, and that I think that's Mark Voltaire that just overtook. Who was that? Mark Ellman, right?
Yes, Mark Ellman.
Yeah, so the cars at the back.
14, yeah.
Yeah. Angelo Gabriel Lopez. Lapuz.
Quite a big gap between Jason Tay and Chien Poon. That's 13 seconds. What did Jason Tay put in his car?
Well,
something better than Chien Poon, no?
Yeah.
You must say, Chien Poon, you did one, I can do it too. Look at that, the gap between first, second, and third is quite a big gap, though.
It is. It's surprisingly, the gap has really stretched out, because if you look even at Sumi Dibolo in 5th place, right? There's a 27 seconds gap, and then even Dylan Tan is down by nearly 38 seconds from the leader. Something didn't work out well for the strategy for the guys that usually the front runners like Safi, Dylan, Sumi Dibolo, They're struggling at a little bit. Let's see what happens, like I said, during the last 1.5 minutes. We still got 7 minutes to go. So.
Oh, someone went off. What was that?
Yeah. Who was that? It's Chris Chong, was it?
Yeah, Chris Chong went off.
Okay.
Well, I reckon when they designed the racetrack and they added that extra lane out, I think there must be a reason, because they find a lot of aggressive drivers.
Yeah, that's what we call, you see all this extra tarmac, it's called the tarmac runoff. It's been known over the years that if you put a tarmac runoff, it's safer, it's less disruption to the race, and if you, as long as your brakes are working, it's easier for the car to slow down and dissipate energy. So tarmac runoffs are very popular nowadays. Yeah.
I think it's a safer way
if
to
it's
do
all
it,
grass and gravel, when you touch a grass, you're just like ice, man. You're just going to go sliding around.
Oh, this is crazy. Yep.
This Petrillo is in 9th.
Yep, in 9th position, behind
Leonard Lee. That's Leonard Lee in front of him, right?
Yep. And they are really close. I think 0.1 second behind. Things might change. They might change position in one corner or not. I won't know, but then there's always a possibility. Looking at all the rest, they're having some close race as well between Chris Chong and Edwin Lim as well. I think a second or two. Oh, that's also, I just said it. Francis Petrillo has overtaken Leonard Lee on the bend. He's currently in 8th position, followed by Leonard Lee in 9th.
Yep.
Still ahead, Jason Tay, Chien Poon in 2nd, and Russell Reyes in 3rd. Not much change there. There's a gap between first, second, and 3rd.
Gap.
Yep.
Yeah, the top 3, right? They're holding station. Chien Poon and Jason Tay, it's between 12.6 to 13 seconds. In fact, if anything, Chien Poon is seeming to drop further back now.
Oh, something's
and
happening there. There's a slight nudge. Oh
yeah,
dear.
it's got nudged here.
Yeah, just look at it. It's yeah. I don't know. It's funny. Is it very common for like drivers to deliberately leave that gap? It's like that. It's though they're doing some strategy in like conserving tires, something like that, just to maintain the lead.
Yeah, sometimes you do want to space out a little bit to let the tires cool down and save the tires towards the end. They give you a little bit of a chance to push, for the last 2 or 3 laps. But generally speaking, it depends on the nature of the course and of course the type of race. So in this scenario, yes, it will be smart because we've got such a high tire wear setting to basically take it a little bit easier and build up in the last 1.5 2 minutes. So it's critical now that they conserve the tires in these last 2.5 minutes before it gets into that window of the last 2 laps, shall we say.
Yeah, we see like Leonard Lee is really chasing Francis Matrillo, Chris Chong as well, neck to neck with Gascon. Yep. Well, all the positions are still the same. What else?
Very close. Very close.
Yep.
Chris Chong and Gascon.
It's a bit aggressive there.
Yeah, really comfortable. And Chris Chong is trying to find a way around Gascon. Turn 1.
Whoop, there you
Gascon is
go.
wide. Both of them around wide.
It seems like
There's like a freight train. They're just drafting each other. Chris Chong trying to fight. Oh. No. Okay, so now
Dylan
it's
Tan in 7th position, like 1 second behind Asahi.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things changing. Oh yeah. John Ray Caston is trying very hard and might bump him. Look at it. My goodness. They smell me. Chris Chong, I'm behind you. Look, that's where the confusion comes in. All 3 cars look the same now. Really like, yeah. Thank goodness for the table on the left. Yeah. If you just joined us, welcome. This is the final 3 minutes in the Asian E-Endurance Series Race 2. Sorry, corrections, Race 3, Round 2. Man,
Right.
I'm getting confused right now.
Chang
My eyes going in
International
circles
Circuit,
right now.
Thailand.
Okay, currently just a quick check on the board. We have Jason Tay in first position, Chien Poon in second, and Russell Reyes in third. But look at the gaps in between them. Chien Poon is 12 seconds behind Jason Tay, and Russell Reyes is 17. What are you doing?
Yeah, the gaps haven't changed. The gaps haven't changed.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where Jason Tay had such a good pit stop that he managed to pull out such a gap.
I think you should go back and watch the tape and see exactly what he did. I am telling you, he learned it from Chien Poon. Added some special additive into his car.
In considering that Chien Poon had, at least a 4-second gap just now. I don't know how he lost it in the pits and came up behind. Jason just got a jump on him on the undercut in the pit.
Yep, Dylan Tan, 7th position. Asahi is in 6th. They are like, 300 seconds. In between them, they are really, really neck and neck. So possible change in positions, you never know. Okay.
Well, no, I think Jason Tay is got a very constant 13-second gap to Chien Poon, and then from Jason Tay to Russell Reyes is 18 seconds. The gap is actually growing, and Jason is actually pulling ahead. So I don't think there's much of a chance for them to catch up.
Dylan Tan has just overtaken Asahi for 6th position. I just mentioned it too soon. There's a lot of changes there. Chien Poon will be happy with the points.
Yeah.
Let's compare what he got for race 2.
Yeah.
It's strategy, I think. He's thinking, if I cannot get here, I'll be last. It's okay, I'll get back when I'm top
you look
3.
at how Dylan overtook Asafi, you can tell that Dylan is just smoother on the steering. I think Asafi is struggling a little bit on the tires. And Dylan got past him it was much of a struggle basically. You look and see,
what's this? Dylan Tan bumped into Sumodobila.
Follow, yeah.
Yeah, oh my
I think
goodness.
Dylan would take him to fifth.
Yeah.
So Dylan is now flying back, up the grid because I attribute his smooth driving style to the fact that he's got more rubber than everybody else. Look at him under braking. He's just
Ooh.
into the bolo like nothing, and he's just pulling ahead of both Asafi and Sumi Bolo. He's just got this smooth grip. So going into the last 10 seconds now, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So basically, it's showing in the last 30 seconds that Dylan has got more rubber than everybody else.
Yeah, but like I'm just trying to find out how on earth he got that 14-second lead time. We'll ask the race god. Okay, last lap right now, still no change. Jason Tay, first position, Chien Poon in second, and Russell Reyes in third. And there's some drama earlier on, there was a bit of mix.
Yeah, no, I mean, okay, Jason has won this race, but look at that. There's nobody behind him.
Yeah.
They're like, that's the biggest gap ever. Where did Jason get the jump on everybody else?
I don't know. Are
where?
they racing on the same track? Is there an alternative track that we don't know about? I know that this track has like different parts and circuits, but I don't know. I've been watching. I haven't seen any change.
Yeah, Jason was like he wasn't even in, was he like 5th or 6th only, right?
Yeah, he was somewhere in the middle and he was slowly climbing his way up, and there you have it. He's done right, man. Whatever he did, his strategy, he worked. And Chien Poon, his strategy, he worked. He's got second position, and it made up for his poor showing in race 2.
Yeah. So we don't need to offer Chien Poon a new steering wheel.
No need. Maybe somehow he went online and got a pair of a brand new steering wheel. We don't know. Nowadays they're quite efficient, logistics.
And well done to Russell Reyes. Russell Reyes.
Why happened this burger? Why? I want to kick the dirt in. Oh my god.
It's Jaden Lowe, right? Jaden Lowe is 4th.
Yeah.
And 5th is well done, Dylan Tan. 5th. He got it.
Not so happening for Gonzalez, who was doing pretty well in race 1, and then he dropped back down. Could be some technical issue, I won't know. But kudos to Jason Tay and Dylan Tan holding on the top.
You should ask the race was what happened to Gonzalez? How come he was he's out? He was 9 laps. He basically was out of the race.
I don't know. Something happened. I don't know. Maybe while he was driving, his steering wheel came off. I don't know. He dropped his Wi-Fi. He didn't lock his
the dog came and ate the
his
cable.
chair fell off. There was a circuit power load, lights went off, couldn't find the screen. I don't know. This is all the reasons we can give when you're doing e-racing, right? Oh, I couldn't see.
The last race was very interesting. Well, the racing itself in the third race is not as hectic, but Jason Tay's strategy was amazing.
Okay, here we have the race result. Jason Tay, 1 minute 43.433 seconds. Chien Poon, 1 minute 43.685, and Russell Reyes, 1 minute 44.121 seconds. Wow, I mean today's race was amazing. Race 1, 2, 3. Wow, it's really exciting. I'm like all pumped up. Maybe tonight I should just hop into a sim and also go
today's,
riding,
I think it's a combination of the guys are getting the hang of it, and plus the nature of this course is really good for these touring cars.
Yes, I mean it's amazing. I mean to see the collaboration between real race car drivers and sim. It's I mean it's a win-win. I would say learning from experienced drivers at the same time. Don't ask me, driving with a joystick, I think it's not very comfortable.
Right. With a control pad or a joystick doesn't make sense to me either. But some people can do it.
I know. I mean, enough practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think today's race was really different for me as compared to Sepang. I think there's more aggression. I realized that strategy plays a very, very important role. I mean, sometimes people in their mind.
No, it's the nature of how we set up this championship. It's meant to reflect. You can't just go all out as a sprint race. You got to use your strategy, and it shows.
Yep, that's right. And I'm really excited about the next race though. Just to check, the next race will be on the 10th of January 2021. We are heading to Twin Ring Montegi, correction. Thank you.
Montegi,
Road
Japan.
course.
Yep. Awesome track.
Yep. So your registration is open between 28th of December right up till 10th of January. My goodness, I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, who knows?
Track. Yep.
Yep.
Well, congrats to all the participants. They really drove very well today. Very exciting race, I have to admit. And you know, I really have to commend them for their level of racing and driving etiquette. Well done, guys. Keep it up, and we hope to see you guys at the next race.
That's right. And before that, we give a shout out to our official sponsors, Penrite, K&N, The Brake Shop, Black Wolf Racing at Racing Roots, and also not forgetting our media partner 0200, Nitro, Time Attack, Manila, and Caravaganza. Had a fantastic day. For those like what Dennis has said, it's really good to see new races coming in. More of you, if you're watching this, the race has just ended, but you know, there's a third round coming up. And if you find that,
come and join us.
Yeah,
come and join us. Show us your stuff, man. Definitely, it was great racing, and we just want to see more, you know, racers like you guys out there, you know, doing your thing, and you know, come and make your mark down here.
Yeah, that's right. And you heard Dennis, the man. Okay, if you're really interested, you know where to look for us. All right. I had a fantastic day, Dennis. Thank you so much once again. It's always an honor.
Pleasure as always. Yep. Zach, you're a great co-host.
All right, thank you so much. I've learned so much in just these 2 races. Hopefully, in my dream, I'll be a professional race car driver. Then my wife will tell me it's in your dream. All right, we're going to sign off. Thanks for watching the H&E Endurance Series. Catch you on the 10th of January. Remember, log it down on your diary. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Ciao, guys.
We all agree now is the right time to start making choices to support Aussie businesses, supporting Aussie families and communities. Well, from their humble beginnings in Melbourne nearly 100 years ago, Penrite now sit as a truly respected global lubricants brand across automotive and industry. And the best bit, it's still 100% owned by an Aussie family that employs Australians in Australian factories right here on Aussie dirt.
Air, fuel, spark, the trinity of power. You need all 3 to bring your engine to life. Kenny and Norm knew that, which is why for over 50 years, the company that bears their name has been re-engineering what filtration can do. Engineered to protect against dirt and scientifically proven to provide up to 50% more airflow. K&N, 50 years of performance and innovation.
Who is going to take the spoils? We are about to find out as we are racing into turn 1. Contact between the 2. 3 wide into turn 3. Sideways door into